All right, you guys, we got a bit of judgment energy that the sirens, they were going off in Monday's read at the end, if y'all could hear it at the very end of the video. So I kind of waited before they went off. Before I started this, but you may have heard a hint of it in the beginning of this read. So a little judgment energy is going on. Y'all, what's up? Welcome back and welcome into the channel, y'all. This message has not found you by mistake. I hope it finds you guys doing absolutely great. Let's go ahead and get into it. The title of this read, you guys, is going to be Sacred Practice. Yes, you guys, the ancestors done came through with a sacred practice for you guys. I'm going to be sharing this sacred practice with you guys today. For those who want to participate, cool. If not, check me in another read, okay? I got a song for you guys at the end of the reading as well. So just hang tight. Make sure you hang tight to the end of the read, okay? So let's talk about this sacred practice, all right, you guys? Happy Tuesday, okay? This sacred practice. So it has to do with you guys tapping into your heart chakra. All of this sacred practice energy that I'm about to tell you guys about will take place in the heart chakra, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about it, all right? Tap into your heart chakra and begin to declare the following. Now, let me tell you, you're going to want to do this in a very quiet space. You're going to want to do this when it's just you and God, okay? Nobody else and no distractions. So get somewhere where you can have some alone time, maybe at least 15, 20 minutes by yourself, okay? All right, let's get it. Y'all, it's good. It's good. Y'all know I'm about to start coughing because it's good. Hold on. I'm noticing when I come through and I be trying to empower or bless up, the ops don't like that. Okay, they be trying to attack my damn throat chakra, but guess what? I don't care. I'm gonna still tell y'all what it is that God done delivered to me to tell you guys. Okay, all right. So let's get it, and keep in mind nothing that I tell y'all I haven't done myself. So y'all, without delay, let's get into it. Okay, so tap into your heart chakra and begin to declare the following, okay? I am not who I used to be. I am not who others call me. I am not even the shell of the lie that I named myself. I am who God says I am, and God says I am. Now, this is the part. This is the part where you want to turn your spiritual ears on, okay? Turn your volume all the way up to your spiritual hearing, because right now I'm going to ask you to allow God to fill in the blanks. So as you declare this statement and you go into the next few statements that are meant to be repeated, okay? And these can be repeated. I put 3 times each, but y'all, you can repeat them as many times as you want, because trust me, God, he has no end to who he declares that you are, okay? So I am who God says I am. I am God. I am God. I'm sorry. I am who God says I am, and God says I am, okay? And then I want you to go into the connotation of God says I am. Listen for God right there. God says I am. Listen for God right there. God says I am. And listen for God in those 3 spaces. Okay, really 4. All right. Now, the next thing, you guys, for this sacred practice that I'm going to advise that you do is say that God calls me. Let God fill in the blank. Say it 3 times. God calls me, and allow God to fill in the blank. Okay, y'all, I did this practice, and let me just say that God calls me bringer of truth, carrier of light. Okay, let me just tell y'all that's just a few of the things that I heard God say to me as I did this sacred practice myself. Okay, so each of you guys will hear something different, and that's cool. It's unique to you. It's meant to be personal to you, and this is a conversation between you and God. Basically, y'all, for this read, God wants to talk to you, okay? He wants to talk to you. He wants you to know who he says you are, and he wants you to know who and what he calls you, okay? So, you will feel energy in your heart chakra begin to shift as you guys do this sacred practice. I did, okay? The energy in my heart shifted, okay? I got emotional, but I'll talk about that later on, okay? So let's get it. Let's finish the read. So you guys will feel your energy in your heart chakra begin to shift. Now, once you feel this shift, okay, God has asked that you then connect with the feeling of how God feels about you. Like, ask God, God, show me how you feel about me. Now, for some of y'all, you may hear God say this: if I showed you how I felt about you, your heart would bust. Because that's how strongly He feels about you. Okay. All right. But connect with the energy. Just imagine it. Just sit in the space of how God could possibly feel about you as being His child. Then, next, I'm going to advise you guys to ask God His plans for you. Okay. Ask Him to give you a vision of what He plans for you. Now, that's the sacred practice, but I want to talk about now my experience and what God showed and revealed to me. He asked me to share with y'all. Okay. So, God gave me this vision. All right. And this was of what He plans to do for the chosen. Okay. Y'all, God showed me sitting at the edge of the ocean, all right, sitting in the sand, just there, me, the sand, and the ocean. Next thing you know, you guys, this huge wave comes up right in front of me. I'm talking, it was massive, y'all, okay? And I ain't gonna lie, you guys, at first, y'all, I wanted to run, okay? At first, my first thought was get up and run. My next thought was manipulate what I was seeing, make it like that's not what I was seeing, okay? Because sometimes your mind be playing tricks on you, and at that time I wanted it to be a trick. But I heard the voice of God. God said, don't move. So I sat there. And what He did next, you guys, it made me even more emotional than I already was through conversating in the sacred practice with the divine. Y'all, He showed me another vision. He showed me Him splitting the wave in half. It was real live, like some Moses and the Red Sea and the parting of the Red Sea. Like, it was straight like that, okay? But He showed me Him split this wave in half, and He created an opening. Now, as He created this opening in my vision, He picked me up off of the sand, and He placed me on the other side of the wave where He had created this opening, and there was a large boulder. He sat me on top of this boulder, y'all. And then He put the wave back together, y'all. The water started sloshing all around, okay? And it's like one speck of the water hit me on my shoulder, on my neck. It was like a splash, but it wasn't even a big splash. It was like the size of a tear or a raindrop, and it just hit me on my neck. Now, before He showed me this vision, He actually showed me a much different version of the story. He spoke to me as He showed me this other version of the story. So the other version of the story that He showed me first, before He showed me Him split the wave, He showed me be wiped out by the wave. He showed me the wave hit me and spin me like a wash cycle in a washing machine, y'all. I was spinning all over the place, okay? And He said to me, give thanks because I have other plans for you. And then He set me back in front of that wave. And then He showed me the initial vision that I explained to you guys of the wave being split and then Him putting it together after He placed me on a boulder and me only being hit by a raindrop or a tear-sized amount of water. And He said, wipe out. Now, He told me that wipe out energy was what the opposition was declaring and wishing to happen for me. And He showed me both those visions. And like I said, at the end of it, He told me, He said, give thanks because I have other plans for you than what could happen or what the op wanted to happen. So I wanted to share this message with you guys. All right. This is a sacred practice energy that God has for you. If y'all want, feel free to share the vision and the plan that God has for y'all in the description or in the comment section. I would love to see it. As I have shared y'all the vision He gave for us, He wants you to know that He has other plans for you. Okay, so whoever you are that resonated, thank y'all for hitting that like button. All right, and let's go ahead and jump into the song of the day. The song of the day today, you guys, is Unstoppable, and it's by Sia. Okay. Cancer energy is very significant. All right. A banana is very significant. Okay, you guys. This has been y'all's read for what's this, Tuesday? I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Have a great day, my loves.